Welcome to Cops Uncut, the show that puts you in the driving seat of America's fight against crime. And gets you up close and personal with the mad, bad and dangerous to know that roam America's highways. Coming up on Cops Uncut, a high-speed chase on the freeway turns nasty.
This is now a hostage situation.
A standard sobriety test in a police station turns into a romantic encounter.
So beautiful.
And a speeding motorist can't believe the size of his fine.
You're fucking crazy!
Willoughby, Ohio. Police are on the search for a car last spotted doing 65 in a 35-mile-an-hour zone. Unsurprisingly, it's proving difficult to spot until this patrolman hits the throttle. Eventually, in the distance, the police make visual contact. And even though the flashing lights are clearly visible in this guy's mirror, he shows no sign of slowing down. The suspect now leads police on a high-speed chase through a residential area at night. It will only take a minor miscalculation by the suspect to cause disaster, and we can assume he's no maths professor. But this guy has no interest in the safety of fellow motorists, let alone himself. He's ignoring more red lights than a priest in Amsterdam. His car becomes so hard for him to handle, he nearly runs out of road. Not once, but twice. The second time, he bounces off a building. But instead of leaving his insurance details, this guy just raises the stakes, taking the police into darker, narrower roads. He floors it, and it looks like he's thinking this straight goes on forever. But it doesn't.
Well, we crashed.
Both the driver and his passenger sustain serious injuries in this crash and are taken to hospital before being charged.
We got a vehicle upside down, start rescue.
Los Angeles, California. This truck has been hijacked and is travelling at speeds of up to 100 miles an hour through the south of the city.
He has had total disregard for the red lights. He's driving now in the left-hand turn lane on the wrong side of the road. There's pedestrians. He just misses a pedestrian as he crosses through that intersection.
Even though other road users and pedestrians are in his way, the only thing that manages to slow this guy down is a burst tyre.
Yeah, his wheel's bad. He may actually spin out here.
And a line of traffic. But as soon as one vehicle is written off,
he's getting out of the vehicle. Out of the vehicle.
This guy simply hops into another.
He got into that van.
Which means this car chase now has become even more serious.
This is now a hostage situation. This is a hostage situation.
The innocent van driver finds himself thrown out of his own moving vehicle and dragged along the highway.
Oh no, he's being dragged. That guy was being dragged.
Which is unlucky, as safety belts usually prevent injury. Police finally manage to catch up with the suspect when he loses control and drives straight into the barrier.
Hits the center divider. Hits the center divider. He's going across the center divider, and the officers are right behind him. He runs across the lanes of traffic. Of course, we've got 3 air units overhead right now following this suspect as he desperately runs across the freeway. And there he is. You see him. He's on the ground. And miraculously, this comes to an end.
During this chase, the hijacker stole and destroyed 2 vehicles, hit 6 civilian cars, and nearly ran over 2 pedestrians. All that, and still he ended the day empty-handed. Another helicopter chase in Los Angeles. 3 suspects involved in a shooting are driving down the freeway the wrong way. The result is carnage. Amazingly, the trio of occupants in the civilian car spun across the highway after a full-speed, high-impact crash, suffered only minor injuries. The coppers approached the suspect's mangled vehicle, weapons drawn and spoiling for a fight. But it looks like the knockout blow has already landed. Sequin, Texas. And this lady has been given a practical lesson in highway safety.
If you're up here and anybody hits the back of my patrol car, it's a good chance you're going to get caught somewhere in between that car and your car. And if you're not caught in between, you may still get struck by one of the vehicles. I don't want that to happen to you. Just like that, see? Just like that.
She's got to be impressed with this cop's psychic ability. He went on to tell her she'd meet a tall, dark stranger who'd one day save her life.
Just like that, see? Just like that.
Welcome to Sumter County, South Carolina, where a suspect will do anything to escape the local police. He'll speed the wrong way down a residential street. He'll overtake on the verge. And he won't let the small matter of spinning into a ditch distract him from his goal.
Base, he's 1050 and he's 1050. Negative, base back on the road.
He'll even try to escape across the forecourt of a petrol station. Which, with hindsight, may not be such a good idea. With the petrol pump next to his vehicle ignited by the collision, you'd think the driver might be in a bit of a hurry to leave.
Hey, you got the fire department coming!
But no matter how desperately police try to remove him from his seat and save him from certain death, he remains firmly in his car, refusing to exit.
Get out of the car! Get out of the car!
He doesn't want to leap out of the frying car into the fire. The people in the adjoining building have the right idea. Petrol station on fire, time to close up early. Even the police back off a safe distance in case the whole place lights up. But he stays put and the flames grow more and more violent.
He crashed into an Exxon, still in the vehicle, gas tank's on fire.
Fortunately, South Carolina PD are far too kind to let this guy end his days trapped inside a flaming car. They'd rather he ended his days trapped inside an ice-cold jail cell. Eventually, a patrol car gingerly nudges the suspect clear of the flaming petrol pump. But instead of feeling warmth towards the officers for his new lease of life, or even feeling the heat of his perilous situation, the suspect freezes up and stays rigidly inside his vehicle. Good thing the police brought an icebreaker.
Give a handcuff! Give a handcuff! Yeah.
A trooper's life isn't all danger. Occasionally, the job can actually be quite romantic.
Good looking motherfucker. That's a good looking motherfucker.
Let me finish, okay?
I love him. That's a good looking.
We'll assist you in the thing.
God help me, I can't help me. Help me, God help me.
This Arkansas lady is simply overcome by the handsome trooper who is trying to book her.
You got to understand me, so I can give you this
So
test.
beautiful.
You got to give you this test.
It's so beautiful to me. Y'all just don't understand nothing.
Unfortunately for her, he's not nearly as drunk as she is.
Helping God. That's so beautiful.
Now, listen to me.
Beautiful.
Which part don't you understand?
I don't understand nothing.
So he's unlikely to fall for her charms.
Will you blow this machine for me?
Yeah, I will.
All right, I appreciate it.
I know I'm drunk.
Realising charm isn't getting her anywhere, she resorts to intimidation.
Them fucking motherfuckers down there don't know who I am. They think I ain't nobody. I got news
Just
for
a minute,
them.
just a minute, I'll
I'm
give you that time.
somebody.
Proving the only thing less attractive than a lecherous drunk
All you motherfuckers in this fucking joint. You better know who I am.
is an angry one.
Parole ain't got a fucking thing on me.
Finally, out comes the charm again.
I thank you. Thank you for being such a gentleman.
You're welcome.
You're so
Just blow on this machine for me right here.
Thank you. Lord, God bless you.
Thank you.
God have mercy on this man.
Sadly, all for nothing.
I'm gonna kiss you. I wanna kiss you. I need some love, baby.
She doesn't even get a peck on the cheek.
Motherfucker. I'm gonna kill everybody right here in this fucking
I know. Just blow it.
You think you're gonna live?
But it is rare for someone to fall head over heels in love with their arresting officer. More often than not, the reaction to being stopped by the police is anger.
And I'll have to plead guilty if I gotta work, because I can't take the court to take the day off, you goddamn asshole!
Like this driver from Maine, who's just been stopped for speeding.
Now just give me the goddamn thing, let me get out of here. I didn't do nothing wrong, and I know I did. I ain't in no hurry, but I did want to get some kills for my dog. Get the fuck out of here, give me that.
And boy, is this one angry.
You're ripping me off, and I didn't deserve it because I didn't do nothing wrong. You're probably sitting there parking lot driving right back and forth to get someone in the 40 miles of whatever the frig it is. I never saw the sign. I saw it 55 and I was doing 57. That's all I know.
The problem is he drives as fast as he talks.
And if I'm not working, I'll plead not guilty because I know fucking well I'm not guilty.
But this cop knows that you don't fight fire with fire, you use water or calm tones.
What I need you to do is sign the X so I can explain this to you.
There ain't no explaining. I got picked up for speeding before.
And draw the fire breather's attention to detail.
All right, just tell me what I do. Lincoln Court?
No.
Where?
Read the instructions here. This says you have 20 days to respond to this summons. Read the back of this hard copy. This will explain how you can have a trial if you want one. On the back, that'll explain it. Attaches an envelope.
The trooper's now imagining putting on a fire suit before he explains the size of the fine.
The fine's right here, sir. It's $137.50.
You're fucking crazy! I get it! You're fucking crazy! My wife took money out of her goddamn account where she's working to pay my fucking insurance so I wouldn't get picked up. You're fucking crazy!
If you don't pick this up, sir, I'm going to summon you for littering.
I'll pick the goddamn 100. Are you fucking crazy? I wasn't even speeding, you goddamn asshole! $100 and some dollars! Jesus fucking Christ!
There's some more right there.
I've never heard of a sign like that in my life, you goddamn asshole! Let me get the fuck out of here, Christ, you goddamn miserable fucking... Jesus Christ!
And he's still not even singed. He just watches as this combustion engine departs and remembers to always be polite.
Bye.
For every difficult motorist the police pull over, there's always one who's only too happy to help make the job easier. Like this guy from Tampa, Florida. Police suspect he's been drinking.
Now close your eyes. Let's flip your nose, sir. Oh, you okay? Oh, you okay?
Is he over the limit? It's as plain as the nose on his face, the one he struggled to find.
So I'm going to place you under arrest. You're impaired? Okay, well, I appreciate your honesty. I'm going to place you under arrest for driving under the influence.
Avon, Ohio, and the police are in pursuit of a white sedan. The driver isn't going fast, but he is refusing to stop. Judging by the way he struggles to stay between the white lines, he might simply be unable to locate the brake pedal. As he weaves left into oncoming traffic and right onto the grass, the cops on his tail start to worry about other vehicles on the road. But before they can stop him, they have no choice but to watch in horror as the sedan ambles towards a busy intersection, making no attempt to stop or slow down. The ensuing carnage is inevitable. There are few things more terrifying than a desperate driver in a residential area. Police in Westlake, Ohio are responding to a reported carjacking at a petrol station. There goes their quiet Tuesday morning. Inside this minivan is a suspected burglar. And it's clear he has no intention of hanging around. The police tried a device to puncture his tyres, but only managed to make him more aerodynamic instead. As the minivan reaches speeds of nearly 80 miles an hour, he almost loses the police car pursuing him.
All right, 41, you gonna call it? Keep going.
And when he jumps a red light at a busy intersection, a motorcyclist is forced to jump off his bike before being hit by the minivan head-on.
41, there's a bike down the road at Bradley 20. He did not hit that. Be careful. Thank you.
He missed colliding with that motorcycle by a whisker. But this delivery truck proves to be a bigger target.
All right, it's over. It's over. Into a pole.
Knocking the truck over onto its side, the carjacker smashes into a set of electrical poles, with wires now hanging precariously over his vehicle. The delivery truck is leaking oil.
Stay back. Dispatch, me, Wesley, fire. That's all the hospital. Got hit a pole.
Police are quick to realise the danger of this situation and pull the truck driver from his vehicle.
Come on, Bob, get you out of here. There's something leaking, all right? There's something leaking. I want to get you down, all right? Use the frame.
He's shaken, but unhurt.
Pursuit.
The burglar was not so lucky.
Watch the wires, bud.
He was taken to hospital in critical condition to await multiple charges. Fort Worth, Texas, and police are on the tail of a burger bandit who's just robbed a fast food restaurant. Though he's probably not the first person in Texas to become enraged by a lack of pickles. With the police hot on his heels, he weaves and turns precariously through traffic. Cuts through intersections without slowing. And jumps one set of red lights after another. As a fast food addict, it's no surprise he has no concern for his health. In an act of foolishness, he squeezes past a garbage truck and lorry, stopped at an intersection with no idea of what might be ahead. The guy's clearly not one to go for the chicken burger. It's red meat all the way. But this is no happy meal. And the police are no cowards either. They diligently follow everywhere he leads. Taking one turn after another, this fast food felon's search for the perfect burger leads him from the city into the country, presumably in an effort to source some fresh local ingredients. With less patience than a fat guy to drive through, he hits the throttle and runs into trouble. Inexplicably, he has less luck avoiding traffic on the open freeway than he did in the congested city centre. Now, if only the staff at the restaurant were as quick to serve him as the police are putting him in handcuffs, this whole grisly affair could have probably been avoided. Winter conditions can play havoc on the roads. Police in Kentucky are responding to an accident on an icy interstate. As they try to make it to the stranded drivers,
Are you all right? I made it through, officer. Okay.
their patrol car is hit from behind. But the devastation has only just begun. When the camera comes back on, we can see that the patrol car has been spun into the middle of the highway and is now facing the oncoming traffic.
Which comes to semi? Which comes to semi?
It's a perfect angle from which to see something like this happen.
Come on, hurry, come on.
Special delivery. A mammoth courier truck swerves to avoid the patrol car, but can't prevent triggering carnage, creating a 7-car pileup. Actually, make that freight. Fortunately, the police were well trained for a scenario like this, and they managed to move all stranded civilians out of harm's way moments before the collision. Amazingly, no one was seriously hurt. Finally, definitive proof that it's never a good idea to change your mind at high speed. This car, driven by Malibu bank robbers, looks like it's about to head for the exit. But the driver changes his mind at the last possible moment and delivers his gang right into the welcoming arms of Malibu PD. So, what have we learned today on Cops Uncut? Curling up next to a cosy fire isn't always a pleasant experience. Stopping a car on an icy interstate is never a pleasant experience. And traffic cops from Maine are always pleasant.
You're fucking crazy! I get it! You're fucking crazy!